Alright, what's up guys? Welcome back to Season 1, Episode 21 I believe. Last time we were going to look for a cave. Now normally at this time I would be in school considering it's only 1 o'clock, well 12:54 to be exact because it just changed. But, yeah, but I'm not there today because, well, this morning I woke up, you know, as usual, and actually no, not actually as usual, because this morning I was extra fucking tired. I didn't want to wake up or anything, but so this morning I decided to turn down this music because it's really loud, and yeah, so this morning I woke up, I was extra tired. I almost did not wake up. I actually almost just stayed asleep, but I woke up, you know, got on my PlayStation, listened to some Spotify for a little while, for like maybe like 40 minutes or so, and then I went and ate, got ready, to get on the bus. I went to my bus stop, got there, and that bus driver was actually pretty late today, too. She was like maybe 10-15 minutes late because usually she gets here at like 6:16 in the morning, and she didn't get there till like 6:30 or some shit like that. So I did not charge my phone the night prior to, you know, the following day, so it was really freaking low. And yeah, so I finally, after like 15 minutes there of waiting, I went on the bus. I, you know, was just sitting there chilling with my friend, talking as I usually do, and we picked up the last student, and there was a accident, I want to say like 3 days ago, no, yeah, 2 days ago, 2-3 days ago, with a train, because there's like a train tracker right next to my school. And some guy was like walking on the track, and the train hit him. I don't know how that shit happened, but someone got hit, and he actually had died when the train hit him. So they had the frickin' roads which go over the train track blocked for miles, so we had to go down this old jank looking road that's like in the middle of fucking nowhere. So we were in the middle of like the woods. And ever since that train crashed, my bus driver said, you know, let's just go down this jank-looking road that definitely doesn't look like someone would kidnap a kid on. So, you know, we went on there, and, you know, second day of us, you know, we were driving down that road, and we took a turn. Off the main, because this is the highway, like, so this is the highway, like, right here. And we took a left turn, but I'm gonna pretend this is the left, and we went down the road here, and then there's a straight way. There's a couple buildings here, a turn off there, and then a turn off like here. So the school is that direction, so obviously we went this way to the school. And this bitch was crazy. This bus driver, yo, everybody was saying how there was something wrong with her, and I noticed it my first day because I didn't go to school the first week or two, so I was kind of like 3 weeks late. So I kind of noticed the first day that she was weird because she kind of like goes in and out of the lanes, which kind of scared me, but you know, I just talked to my friend to distract me, so if, you know, something was to happen, I wouldn't see it coming, and, you know, I wouldn't be as stressed. So the second day of going down this jank ass road, she takes a right, and at that right road there's obviously nothing because it's freaking woods everywhere. There's a couple houses, but mostly just woods. And then there's a grass field that goes on alongside the road. So we turned right, we went down there. There was another intersection, but, you know, not like a busy intersection. It was like just like a 3-way intersection. So, and it's like in the back, so it's not like there's a stoplight or anything. It's just stop signs and stuff like that. So we took a right again because, you know, the certain roads bring you to certain areas, which one of them brought us right to the road to the school. So, and I could have sworn, I'm not 100% sure, but I could have sworn at one point we were driving literally in the grass, and because all I remember was after that she swerved and like yanked the wheel to the left, and we were back on the road. I don't know if she was actually on the road or the grass, but it was bumpy as hell for like at least 8 to 10 seconds, and it was not that bumpy the day before we were on that road. So about not even 5 minutes later, there's another road that goes like this. You turn, it's a sharp turn this way, and then you drive for a couple minutes, or not a couple minutes, for like literally 10 seconds, and then there's another sharp turn this way. So what my bus driver decided to do, and bro, by this time I literally was saying I feel like we're gonna crash. So we're turning, we go on that sharp turn here, and there's a bunch of trees, a guy's house over there and stuff like that, and then more trees and stuff that way. She turns the bus here and drives, and I turn my head for 10 seconds, and I turn around just in time to see the bus going straight into a tree, and she crashed right into the damn tree. It was a little crazy, I ain't gonna lie. I went flying out of the fucking seat. Like, I didn't have a seatbelt on, so that was my bad. But I literally flew at least 2 or 3 seats. I mean, I flew. I mean, holy shit. But rather than that, I'm alright. Luckily, nobody was injured, not even the driver. But we drove straight into a tree. That fucking bus was absolutely totaled. The whole front end was fucking crushed. The floor popped up because, like, it literally crushed inward. The staircase was shoved inward. The wheel was bent literally sideways. So yeah, that bus is out of service, and it's never gonna see children going in it again. At least I hope not. And hopefully that driver fucking fired, because apparently this isn't the first time some shit's gone down with her. She's obviously gonna be tested for like drugs, alcohol, whatever. I mean, she didn't. I watched it. She fell asleep behind the wheel because I watched her head like fall down. I was like, oh bruh, we about to crash and shit like that. She blamed it on a fucking student, threw something at her. Bitch, I watched you fall asleep. Why are you gonna make up some bullshit lie when there's a fucking camera right there recording everything and they're gonna see it? Like, what the fuck? You're stupid. So she probably doesn't have a job right now. So yeah, that bus got totaled. I mean, the ceiling was crushed, the floor was crushed, the fucking windshield was shattered. I mean, holy shit. Keep in mind, it was only 6 in the fucking morning. So it was darker than fucking midnight. You couldn't see shit. We were out in the middle of the forest, so the moonlight wouldn't show because of the damn trees. I ended up calling. Luckily, I had my phone on me, but like I said, it was about to fucking die because I didn't charge it. And, I called my parents. I was like, hey, our bus just crashed. And she's like, what? Guys, this is my second time being in a school bus accident too, because we were in a school bus. So this is my second time. My mom actually thought I was joking at first, and when I sent her a picture, she's like, oh shit. She's like, yo, I'm coming, and she's like rushed out the door. I mean, literally, she left the door unlocked, lights on, everything when I came back, because I did not go to school today. I was like, fuck that. You really think I'm gonna go to school after some shit like that happened? You got me fucked up. And so basically this today has been fucking crazy. This accident was definitely a lot worse. I mean, the other accident I had, it was pretty bad. I mean, I'm trying to remember. That was years ago too, because I was in middle school at the time. I think it was on my last year actually. But basically, guys, I'm just gonna go mining while I talk, so you guys aren't just sitting here and watching me pace. But basically what happened on the other accident, was we were literally in front of the school when we crashed, by the way. So what happened was we pulled out the school, and outside the school there's like the bus loop and parking lot, stuff like that. So what happened was this is the bus loop right here, and we came, like, that's where you enter the bus loop. So we entered here, or well, she did, because she came and picked us up, and then this is the exit over here, because it goes around like that, then wraps around back over here, because that's where the school is. So after we got on, we turned right, which leads onto the main road, and we got back onto one of the main roads, like, which was here, obviously. And oh, actually no, we stopped because there's a stop sign at the school, because the school was there as an intersection here, so there's a three-way intersection. So it turned green for us, so we decided to go, and there was a truck in the distance, but they stepped on the gas and went right through the red light and cut us off, and as we had the green, and we clipped the side of them, and their truck got smashed in. And yeah, at that time I didn't have my phone, so I had to go back to the school and call my parents, and was like, yeah, I think I'm not gonna ride another bus on the way home, so I think I'm just gonna get a ride. So I waited about 25 minutes for my parents to show, and yeah. So the bus drivers here in Florida are definitely not the best, so if you ever move here to Florida, just have your parents drive you, or if you're old enough, drive yourself. I could legally drive myself right now, but I think that's what's gonna end up happening, because fuck that, I'm not trying to get in no accident again. The second one, this one recently, where she drove into the tree, was a hell lot worse. Now that I did get hurt a little bit, but I was refusing getting looked at treatment by the paramedics and shit, cause I'm not gonna sit there and, I mean, it's fine if it was bad, I obviously wouldn't be able to move or breathe. I wasn't having any problems really, besides like my chest, my head a little bit. My eyes were a little bit, like, blurred, but that was because what's it called? The ambulance had their flashing lights on for like 30 minutes in my face, and they wouldn't let us off the bus. So, yeah, I was seeing spots, which normally I can look in light and not have my eyes get bothered, but I don't know what was up with that and why that was just a random occurrence. But, yeah, I mean, rather than that, I've definitely not had the best experience. I have some pictures of actually the damage. Unfortunately, in the front is where it got the worst, which I could not get to the front because it was completely blocked off by people and fire trucks and ambulance. And I thought the ambulance was gonna hit us for a second, because he came around that sharp turn at like 20 miles an hour and was driving right toward the fucking bus, and at the last second he turned away. It's like, Jesus Christ, the last thing I need is another accident after this. The last thing that bus needs is another accident. Guys, I mean, the bus, like, literally the floor popped up, and like if you stepped on it, it would dip down. I mean, it was, that fucking bus is totaled. Wheel dented in and shit, or actually it's not even dented in, it came out the bus and was completely sideways. So I mean, yeah, it's totaled. It was a good bus too. I think it was fairly new, because when we took the turn originally to get on that road, we did 5 miles an hour, and she somehow managed to get it up to 30 miles an hour in like 4 seconds, which for a bus, that's pretty freaking good, because we hit that tree at a good distance, because we managed to hit the tree, push it out of place, and then the bus managed to bounce backwards. So it hit the tree and bounced back at least 8 feet. So we hit that tree pretty freaking good. And someone posted a picture of it on Facebook after, and the whole tree, the side of it was missing. Like, the bark was ripped off and everything. So it was a pretty serious fucking crash. And that bus driver's really lucky that nobody was injured. I mean, obviously some were, but it wasn't like, oh, my nose broke, or, some shit like that. But rather than that, I made it out fairly well. Again, because, like I said, it's not my first rodeo. I've been through fucking accidents plenty times before that. But just thought I'd tell you guys that because, you know, it's interesting and, you know, not something I talk about every day. So, there you guys go. If I feel like it, or if I, you know, ever vlog again and I still have the pictures, I'll show you guys a couple pictures the best I can. So basically how it happened, how the accident happened the second time was she fell asleep behind the wheel because for the past month I've been watching her you know, swerve. She swerved off the road plenty times before on other days, just not like where all four wheels were on, you know, off the road, just at least two of them, but enough to shake the bus a little bit because she was on the grass or off in the ditch a little bit, but not like a steep ditch where it's gonna flip the bus over on its side, luckily, because it most likely would have. And so I watched her fall asleep, basically. I turned around I really pay attention in the mirror above where the driver sits, just because of that fact. And there's so many bus accidents with this fucking, you know, school district. I don't know why. I'm not trying to, you know, call them a bad name or give them a bad name or a bad rep or anything, because I mean, they're cool, they can be, they're friendly, they're not an asshole. But, you know, rather than that, she's like, somebody, at first what she said was, because there was a kid that came in with like an umbrella or something, and you know how like behind the seat, if there's something big, they tell you to put it there, so like, you know, kids can have room in the seats and or yourself. Or, what's it called? Because most of the time those seats are so goddamn small, you can't even hardly fit yourself, another person, in your bag, 2 bags. Because there's really not. And especially when you're a teenager and you're growing, you need your fucking room, and they don't give you more than like a goddamn foot of room in there. So my knees are smashed against the seat. And I know you guys are probably asking, then how the hell did you fly out the seat? That's what I was asking. My knees were smashed into that damn seat, and then I don't remember what happened. All I remember was me flying into the seat face first, and then I was on the floor. That's all I remember. It happened really fast, and I really can't say how the fuck I got on the floor. Was it embarrassing being on the floor? Yes, but what the fuck could I have done? I mean, the other kids were sleeping on the bus at the time. So imagine sleeping and then seeing that fucking horrific shit after when you wake up. I mean, yes, the kids obviously did wake up as soon as it happened because they're like, what the fuck? But I mean, back to what I was saying before. She said it was that umbrella that the kid had put in the back because it's been rainy all week here, and it's forecasted to rain again all week here still. So she brought an umbrella just in case. And the bus driver was like, oh, well, you know, it came out of its place and hit me. That's what caused it, you know. And then now, there's, you know, a bunch of people on Facebook saying how the bus driver was complaining, saying that someone threw something at her. So first off, it was something fell and hit her. Now it's a student threw something off of me, and now everybody's like, because she's an adult, and adults, you know, minds or what they speak come first before a student would say something. It's like, oh wow, that kid should be fucking punished and kicked off the bus, fucking brat. I mean, first of all, bitch, check the footage before you run your mouth. Because that's not what happened. I looked, I know, and trust me, I would not defend a single fucking kid in that bus because they're fucking annoying. Especially the ones in the back. But rather than that, it was just like, Jesus Christ. Everything was so fast, I couldn't, you know, exactly remember what happened. Because, you know, it was just a split second. One day we're like, or not one day, but 1 second we're driving somewhat fine. We're actually on the road, and then the next we're around a goddamn tree. I'm trying to remember how to get out of here. We got a decent amount of coal. So, yeah, that's how my weekend's gone so far, and unfortunately it's only fucking Tuesday, which means I've got a whole week ahead to go, but, you know, that's life, so suck it up, Buttercup. But, you know, I'm fine. Luckily, everyone else is fine. The bus driver's fine. The bus, on the other hand, not so fine. It's totaled, and it's long gone now. I hope to fucking God we don't have the same. I mean, I'm gonna if tomorrow if I do decide to go to school and I'm feeling a little bit better, because I am a little weary right now, and I actually did try to go to sleep about an hour or two ago, and all I could just think was us hitting that tree and then the beeping going off, because you know that little beep 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 noise that goes off when, I don't know if it's when her seatbelt's unbuckled or something, but there's like a fucking, oh my god, there's like a beeping noise that goes off on the bus. I don't know what beeps, but that's all I could image, and I actually jumped because I thought I was in the accident again when I was sleeping, so I was like, well, fuck that, guess I'm waking up. So that happened. It's been an interesting start to the week. I was supposed to have a fucking presentation in school today, and you know, and if the teacher said that if you're out a day of school, especially on the presentation day, you're gonna get an assignment, and like a shit ton of them. Well, I was in an accident on that day, and if you're gonna give me an assignment just because I was fucking injured in a bus accident, you can go fuck yourself and get in an accident yourself, and then tell me that you weren't gonna come that day. So, first of all, you can go fuck off. I'm not gonna say it to her yet, you know, obviously, because I haven't been able to find out if she's actually gonna give it to me, but if she does, that's what I'm gonna say, is go fuck yourself, because I'm not gonna go in a fucking accident, get my face smashed in, then fly 3 seats forward onto the floor, and then expect to go to school and sit and listen to some teacher run her fucking mouth all day. So yeah, and I remember I was going to say something. I'm not the best at making sentences, and that scared the shit out of me. Go put that there. Alright. My other mic, like, the light flashed, and I don't know. But, so, another thing, if I do decide to go to school tomorrow, and I don't know if I'm going to ride the bus, or if I'm just going to drive, or get a ride, whatever, but for some reason, if I do go back on that bus tomorrow, and I decide to go back to school, or if I do go to school tomorrow, if it's the same bus driver, I'm gonna turn around and be like, nope, fuck that, keep driving, because I'm not about to get in a third bus accident. I mean, if another bus accident was to happen, I got in a third one, I'm fucking suing the county or whoever, because that's fucking ridiculous, dude. Two is fucking bad enough, let alone one. And because it's Florida and you have all these tourists, I know it doesn't help. You have all these tourists and people trying to come over and, you know, see shit. And you got all these dumbass drivers on the road who cannot drive for shit. So I know that does not help the situation. You can't predict what other drivers are going to do. Obviously, I know. But for God's sakes, if you see someone fucking doing 80 miles an hour and they're gonna go through a red light and you know they're not gonna stop, because obviously you're not gonna fucking stop in that amount of time, just sit through the green light. Holy shit. And I mean, if you're tired or if you're not fully there, call the fuck out. You have 3 other goddamn bus drivers that's going to fucking fill in for you. How do I know that there's 3 other bus drivers? Because for the past 2 weeks, there's been fucking 3 different goddamn bus drivers driving for her. She comes back after, like, a couple of weeks of being gone saying, well, my mother died. Well, I fucking wonder why. I mean, no offense, you know, her mother died, you know, that's sad, and, you know, sorry for your loss. But Jesus Christ, you got a kid full of bus. Why don't you kill them while you're at it? Jesus. But, you know, it's done, it's over with, so. Just thought I'd tell you guys that. What the? Oh, I thought that was obsidian. First, I thought it was a wither skeleton, or wither skull, but whatever. But yeah, so last episode we were mining, I believe, and this is where I decided this is where my bedroom is going to be. Now if I remember correctly, there's another floor here, which means you're gonna have to go, and then you're gonna go here. Alright, so I'm gonna put this shit there. Is there another floor here? Oh, there is. Is there? Oh, yeah, there is. Alright, so this is perfect. So this will be like something one day. I don't know what the hell that will be as of right now. Actually, I like that, how that is, like, set up there, and yeah, that's cool. Alright, so we're gonna put a door down, because, you know, we have, you know, a door on our inventory. Or on our inventory, there it is, in our inventory. So that's gonna be our bed. Damn, it's already 1:20. Holy shit, I've been recording for like 30 minutes at least now, or almost. So that means I'm probably just gonna make this room a little bit and then end the episode, because I did not fucking realize I was recording that long. By the way, guys, I decided what I was gonna do for my 200 subscribers special. I asked a couple friends if it was a good idea, and they said yes. So for 200 subscribers special, I was thinking about playing a fucking horror game. I'm not looking forward to it. Actually, I kind of am looking forward to it. So if you guys want to see me do a horror game and shit myself, just, you know, subscribe, get me to 200, and yeah, I'll play that shit for you guys. I'll make it a series, and I won't make one episode from it and then be like, it's like, joke's on you. Only 200 subscribers. I'm gonna make just one video of it. I'm gonna actually make a series on it, guys. So if you guys want to see a horror game series, hit that like button, comment down below, and subscribe. It'll let me know. I mean, obviously, I'm gonna, you know, if you guys want, I'm not gonna do it. I was going to originally do a face reveal for 100 subscribers, but I was just like, I've seen people do it at least at like 10,000 or 20,000, so. And you know, I don't feel 100% comfortable doing something like that yet. I hope you guys can understand where I'm coming from, and if you don't, then, well, I mean, that's your problem, because, I mean, I was going to do it. I ended up, I don't remember what I did for 100 subscribers. I was thinking about a giveaway. What the hell was that noise? Scared the shit out of me. I don't know what the fuck it was. Actually, here's a true story. So my mom, this morning, after she picked me up from what had happened, from the story I was talking about, we went to a pet food pantry, and they're also a animal, like, rescue people, and someone posted on Facebook a dog that they wanted to just get rid of because they couldn't stand anymore and put up with it. And it was basically free. They were just giving the dog away for free. I was like 4 months or 6 months old or something like that. So it was still a puppy. And usually something like that, the dog will end up rather getting killed, hurt, ditched on the side of the road, something like that. So my mom was like, yo, there's this guy on Facebook. I'll take a couple pictures of the dog. If you want to help find an owner for me, I'll send you some pictures and give you some information about the dog. She's like, yeah, I'll help you. So basically, we're bringing home a rescued dog for a couple days until we can find a home for someone who will take it. It's a mix of something I can't remember. It's a boy. So, I mean, my biggest fear is we've got like $1,000 or $2,000 couch sitting out there, and if that thing chews it up, I'm gonna be fucking pissed off. And I don't want it pissing and shitting everywhere, because you can just imagine how much of a problem that is with a couple cats, and a female there it is, female dog that can't stay the fuck out of a goddamn litter box. So yeah, it's gonna be a shit show for probably a few weeks till we can find it a home, but at least it'll be somewhat safer, and hopefully it doesn't chew anything up. So there's that. But I'm probably gonna go ahead and end this episode, guys. I started up doing the floor here, so or not the floor, but the bedroom, whatever. Actually, let's go ahead and grab this bed really quick while it's nighttime and sleep, so we can get our spawn set. And the new system software for PlayStation 4 was released this morning, so that's good. I mean, it's not a big difference for me because I was in the beta, so you know, nothing much changed. Besides, you can actually now follow people on their profile, which is pretty cool, I guess. But rather than that, guys, that's gonna conclude today's episode. This is episode 21 of our solo survival series. We are probably gonna continue building next episode. I'm not sure yet. I know I said I was probably half and 50-50 gonna work on this room off camera, but I think I might just do it on camera, so you guys can get an idea of what I'm doing and how I'm working on the house. So yeah, guys, I've had an eventful day so far, and hopefully you guys have, but not in a bad way like I have. So hopefully you guys' day is going better than mine has. I mean, it hasn't been the worst, but it hasn't been the best either. But rather than that, guys, I love you guys. Thank you for your guys' your support. We had 200 episodes on one of the videos prior to this one for the series of Minecraft, which is crazy. I don't know why, but you guys really, some of you guys have been sticking through for the past year or two that I've been on YouTube. And thank you to you guys that's been there from the beginning, or has at least been subscribed for at least a couple months now, or even a year. It really means a lot, guys. I know I really don't show how much I care for you guys and how much I appreciate you guys subscribe, but I honestly do. And I don't have plans on leaving YouTube anytime soon, let alone at all. But anyways, guys, I truly love you guys to death. Thank you for being subscribed, liking the videos, commenting occasionally, and even just watching the videos. And, you know, for those of you guys that's been subscribed, sharing the channel. So, thank you guys. Love you guys. And I'll see you guys in episode 22. Peace. Have a great day.